Greetings, everybody. Welcome to English class for fall 2023. My name is Jackie Pearson. I'm going to be your instructor for this fully online version of ENC1101. Each week, I will be doing a video similar to this to basically give you a walkthrough of what's going on this week. So we're going to get started with week one, of course, and I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you. We are going to have, because it's a fully online class, we are going to have a discussion board where you will introduce yourself, much like I am introducing myself now. And I didn't assign points to it because I want to be able to give you some extra credit for it. So we'll take a look at that, as well as just kind of how to get oriented in the class this week. And then, like I said, usually these walkthroughs will be specifically what's going on this week in the course. So let me go ahead and share the screen with you. I will do this each week so that you can see what you should be seeing in your Canvas as well. So I am logged in under the student view. So this should look very much like what you see when you log in. You'll notice that in your Canvas, you've got over on the left-hand side, of course, you've got the main toolbar. Couple things I want to point out on the toolbar. The biggest one is this link right here called the inbox. Whenever you're taking courses with a Canvas component, the inbox is basically like private email. So if you ever need to reach out to me, that is honestly the fastest and quickest way to do so. So keep that in mind. That is a handy dandy link. It does also get forwarded to your email. It gets forwarded to my email. So I'll see it whether I'm in Canvas or not. But that is private communication. So if you have a question about a grade or anything like that, I can still answer it, which is always handy. So we're, of course, currently on the home page, and part of what you will want to do during this first week is to really start, clicking around, getting to know what's on here, what's in the Canvas, and all of that good stuff. But normally throughout the weeks of the term, you're going to be using what's called the modules in Canvas to walk through step by step what you need to do each week in Canvas. So one of the things I did on the homepage is made this banner icon that says welcome to ENC1101. That is also a link that will take you to the modules. You can also just click over here on the right or left-hand side where it says modules. That's absolutely fine. But this is a quick link. So if you just, it's right there, you might want to hit it when you come in. But for the first week here, of course, I do want you to really look through what's on the homepage, watch the video, all that good stuff. You've got my contact hours and information and all that right here on the homepage. And then I also put a one glance calendar for you on the homepage. So if this helps you here, it's also in the printable syllabus that I've made for you. But I hopefully, hope that you find it helpful right here on the first page, because this will show you from day one what we're doing, when we're doing it, and when your assignments are due. Because we're in an online class, typically your assignments are due on Sunday night. There are a couple of exceptions to that, and those dates, when there's something that's due a little early or that you need to pay special attention to, those dates are in bold. And the information for those will be in the modules as well. You do have in Canvas a to-do list. I have a love-hate relationship with the to-do list, because a lot of people will just click over here and try to do this discussion, or click over here and try to take this quiz, or click over here and try to do the assignments. The problem with that is a concept that I like to call you need to learn before you earn. So the modules are where you do the actual learning. There's readings, there's videos, there's activities that will, excuse me, help you prepare for those assessments. So please I like that there's a calendar. I like that it shows you what's going on. All that is very handy, but try to resist the temptation to just click on the things and then go and look at them and try to do them. Instead, we will go to the modules. But before we do that, I want to show you one discussion board that's going to be helpful to you. So we're going to click on the discussions, because at the very top always will be this discussion called the Q&A. Now, I mentioned inbox. Inbox is great for private questions, but if you have a question about the course in general, or even about, when an assignment is due or what an assignment is about, or any of those kinds of questions, I would encourage you to post those on the Q&A discussion board. I would also encourage you to subscribe. You click this button, and it will say subscribed. This will mean that you get an email. This isn't a real account, so I'm going to undo it. But that will mean that you get an email every time somebody posts a question, and also when somebody posts, like me, posts an answer to those questions. So please do make use of that freely. All right, so let's go to the modules. In week 1, we are going to obviously do the materials that are in week 1, and each week is set up roughly the same way. You've got an overview, you've got the learning, the readings and resources. So this is where you do the actual learning. There'll be reading assignments and videos and activities, like I said. The next page in Canvas, that's what we call them, is the assignment. So anything that's going to be graded will be linked on this assignment right here. And then there's a little preview. Now, the way that Canvas operates, you can come back and forth to the module page and click on each one of these individually. You'll also be able to click through. So let's do that. Let's start with the overview. These will look vaguely similar whenever you see them. There will be a brief overview, and then there will be some specific outcomes or objectives that we're going to be doing during this particular week. When you are ready to proceed to the readings and resources, like I said, you can either go back to the module or you can click this next button. So it's designed to be one step at a time. If you click through, you're going to be doing things in the order that they should be done. So this week you have some readings to do. There is of course, a reminder to go over the information that we just saw on the homepage. Here is a link to a printable syllabus. The simple syllabus link over on the left hand is just the brief information about the class, but this would be your full information. It includes that schedule, all of how the grading is done, all of that stuff. So reading that syllabus is one of your assignments this week. Checking out the Canvas resources and student resources. These, of course, are links, and the Microsoft Office. These are links to materials on Valencia's website that you can use. And I would specifically remind you that if you are not already using it, or you do not already have a version of Word, Microsoft Word on your computer, you are going to need to be writing your assignments in Word form. So you have access for free to Office 365 as a Valencia College student. So there's a link to that. We're also going to be using some free resources that are housed fully online. And so each time there's a reading assignment, you will be linked to it. You don't have to worry about buying a textbook or downloading anything. You can just read it by clicking on the link. It is a larger PDF, but I've always specified which pages you want to look at for that particular assignment. So this week, you're going to be reading chapter 1 from our open resource composition textbook, pages 1 through 16. Then, like I said, it's not a grade, but I do want you to post your introduction on the Getting to Know You discussion board, and you will receive some extra credit if you do that. So click here. In order to post on a discussion board, it's got some information that you should share. And then when you're ready to post, you click the reply. You can type your reply in here. You can do all kinds of fancy things with text if you want to change the font, if you want to make it bold, if you want to make it larger. You can do whatever you want to. You can even create little headings. If you wanted to attach a link, of course, that's what this is for. You can attach a link to a website. You can attach a photo. And I do really encourage you to share a photo. It's just kind of helpful. You can record directly onto the discussion board. So if you don't want to write and you want to talk, you can record media and you can use your webcam to record something. And then you can also upload documents. So there's a lot of little tools. You can make bullets, you can indent things, all that fun stuff. When you're done with it, of course, you click post reply. All right, so let's go back. The next thing, of course, is a reminder, and this is on the home page too. We are taking a grammar test at basically the very end of the term. But so I've provided an OER text specifically about grammar. It's a fairly long document. So I have linked it each week as a reminder to kind of be reviewing things that you need to know. Obviously, sometimes you'll get feedback on an assignment, and maybe I'll mention a particular grammar issue that you had. So you may have a very targeted thing. Otherwise, just kind of go through the book and do the reviews. And then if you do it a little bit at a time, in week 13, you'll be ready to take the grammar test. When you are ready to submit the graded assignment for this week, you click the next button, or like I said, you can go back to the modules and you will have the syllabus quiz. That's the only thing that you're officially required to do by the end of week 1, but please, please, please do the introductions as well. All right, that's it for week 1. You can just go on to, there's one more page. I forgot. I always forget about the what's next. So the what's next is literally just a quick reminder of what's coming up in the second week. So you'll always see those. And you can click directly into week 2 if you want to keep going through the next buttons. Otherwise, of course, like I said, each week I would start on the modules page and go through them step by step. You will notice they are all already open. The only thing that you do not have access to right now is the final. The final will open on November the 20th, which will give you a little over almost 2 full weeks to complete the final exam. All right. I am looking forward to meeting you guys. Please post your intros and I will be looking forward to getting to know everybody. If you have any questions or any problems this week, please do reach out. Like I said, if it's a question that other students could benefit from, go ahead and use the Q&A discussion board. If it is a private question, feel free to inbox me. All right, everybody, take care, and I hope you have a great first week in all of your classes. Take care, everybody.